What's up? We are back for a Married to Medicine review, child. So we're gonna talk about this episode and what all was going on. So this one was the Met Gala episode, and child, when I tell you Dr. Heavenly has had me laughing the whole episode. This episode was funny. So the title of this episode is To Live in Another Woman's Shadow. My bad, that's Sweet Tea Life. Now let me stop playing with Sweet Tea. Anywho, so they start off, what was that? Okay, they start off everybody going to Dr. Heavenly's son's party, and Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone them in the car, and she talking about she nervous, she don't know if Phaedra gonna come through. Phaedra has promised $100K for the cause for the Met Gala. Phaedra is in the car with Quad, her man, and yeah, she's in there saying, what'd she say? Oh, y'all, Phaedra said Dr. Jackie trying to clean up her image from all that stuff that happened last season. Oh, child. Phaedra, I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's the only reason Dr. Jackie doing it, but I mean, I think that she's a doctor and she wants to keep her image a certain way, and that was a bad look for her image what happened last season. So, but I don't think that's the only reason, because she had the Met Gala last season before all of this stuff came out about her. So I think this was just something she was trying to do anyway, outside of it, whether they had came out or not. But Phaedra, if they ask you about the candy stuff, how you gonna feel then? You probably gonna be ready to cry and slide in the wall. You probably be like, no, we can't put that in the show, and cry and probably tell the people to edit it out, and you don't want to talk about it and all that stuff. But you can talk about the issue with Dr. Jackie. I look at it both the same way, but I look at it like at least Dr. Jackie was willing to talk about what happened on the reunion and apologize about what happened. Phaedra, you've been ducking and dodging accountability for the stuff that you did with Candy, but that's on a whole nother show. We talking about Married to Medicine right now, but still, don't duck your accountability for the things that you said and want to hold Dr. Jackie, or like throw it in her face, Dr. Jackie's what she said. Quad and her man is so cute together. Like, they look just real nice together. I love that for her. I really love that for her. They all get there. She told Phaedra she can grab her arm. Phaedra grabbed the hand. Quad said, get off my man. Let me see, what else we talking about? So they get down there. The men are downstairs, the women are upstairs, or however they sitting in different decks of the house. Anyway, Toya, with her messy tail self, gonna ask Quad what she do to get a Rolls Royce. You ain't got no baby, you ain't get married, blah blah blah. Toya, see, Toya, you was the MVP the last 2 episodes, and I was really like, I wouldn't say, well, on that trip for the most part, like I like Toya. Like, Toya have her moments. Like, I like Toya. I like when Carmita come around and Toya her be on 10. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, but Toya had her moments. But Toya, you was getting on my last nerve. Why would you ask Quad that? Like, Quad, man, love her. That's why, like, you ain't gotta have a baby for a man for him to do that. You know, for him to buy you a car. I'm sure Dr. Eugene had you living with him and was paying your rent before y'all moved in together. I'm sure, you know, like, I don't understand, like, why you feel like if Quad asks you, what do you do to keep your family moving every season of the show, then y'all will say Quad wrong or she being petty. I feel like you was being nosy and petty. Like, every time Quad do something or have something, Toya like to shade it. Like, the apartment, she called it a BS apartment. Toya, I mean, Quad, that was a nice town. That was a really nice townhouse, honestly. That was really, really nice. Like, and I think that was very fitting for Quad. I mean, her house now is nice, extremely nice. But I'm just saying, I feel like the townhouse was very fitting because she was a single woman. I don't think anything was wrong with that, because a lot of single women don't want to deal with like the maintenance of a house. So it's less maintenance, and like what they said was like 3 or 4 levels. Like there was a really big, nice townhouse for just a single woman to live in. So I don't know what Toya, girl, Toya, please. But yeah, she always hate on the stuff Quad do, like, and I don't like that. Like, I feel like Toya, is it because Quad do a lot of stuff on her own as a single woman? Like, y'all be mad at Quad, but when Quad did her little monologue, what it was at in the cabins? What season? That was like season 9, and she was like, and Quad was doing what she said. I'm the Frank Sinatra. I did it on my own. Quad be killing me. And what she said, real Memphis, like, Quad is funny. But she said, I remember in that same monologue, she said, somebody, Toya, you can't keep a house and you got a man. I did it on my own. Anyway, long story short, Toya, is that what it is? Are you hating on Quad because she's able to do all this stuff by herself and hold it down her own, and you have a 2-income household and y'all still keep moving every season? Like, I don't know. Anyway, let me see what I'm looking at my nose. Yeah, why Quad can't have nice things too? Y'all get the same check, more than likely, or very similar checks. You over here, I seen a preview for the next week episode. You over here talking about buying a Birkin bag. If you can buy a Birkin bag and move every season, then why Quad can't buy a house? Or why Quad, and Quad making money, so why would Quad be with a man that can't afford to buy her a Rolls Royce? I'm sure Dr. Eugene probably can buy you a Rolls Royce too. Like, would y'all think Quad's supposed to settle for a man that's can't do what she do? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you, what y'all want? What y'all want? Y'all want Quad to be with a man that only can buy her a little Honda Civic or something? Like, Quad over here by herself, what she bought? G-Wagon, Lexuses, and all type of stuff. So why would she get with a man that can only afford to buy her a Honda Civic, or let her borrow his Honda Civic? Like, nothing wrong with Honda Civics, but I'm just saying, why would that? Don't make sense. Like, y'all be acting like women's just supposed to settle with less than stuff. You know, it's crazy. Some women want to settle, or, you know, don't mind settling, but some women don't want to settle, and I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that when you can match what you're asking for. So yeah. Toya, and then another thing Toya did that got my nerves, Toya asking Dr. Heaven why she didn't invite Contessa and Sweet Tea. She don't get along with them. Like, who invites people to their house? I could see if it was another type of event that wasn't at her house and it wasn't for her son, like if it was just a general event that she was throwing, but in like a personal event like that, like, I don't even want my close friends or family to come to a celebration at my house for my son. Like, why would she want Contessa, who they no longer get along, or they're no longer friends, and Sweet Tea, she never cared about Sweet Tea. So yeah, Toya, you just be saying stuff. And then they started talking about asking. Now, y'all was wrong for this. Y'all talking about y'all want Sweet Tea and Dr. Contessa to donate money to the thing, but y'all don't want to include them. I feel like that's stupid. I feel like you can't have a set amount for the group if they're not really included or participating in doing the creating it or planning it and all that stuff. So I feel like they can donate whatever they want to donate. If y'all gonna say everybody in the group gonna give $1,000, if Sweet Tea and Dr. Contessa only wanted to give $500 or $200 or $50, that would have been totally up to them, because I feel like they didn't have to. If you want to exclude me, then don't ask me for no money either. Like, oh, I'm gonna give whatever I want to give. Like, anyway, the little dinner was real nice. It's nice to see the younger generation like becoming doctors and just being successful and entrepreneurs and all types of stuff. I love to see it. Dr. Heaven's son probably around my age, so it's like really great to see the next generation of us coming up to do great things. I love that. And like the generational wealth, like they have a beautiful black family and it's just full of generational wealth. I love it. Sweet Tea and Phaedra have dinner or whatever you want to call it, or they little meet up. Sweet Tea says that Dr. Heavenly is willing to give Contessa a genuine apology, but not her. Sweet Tea, that lady don't like you. I don't understand. What do you not understand? She don't like you. She don't see it for you. She don't care about you. Her and Dr. Contessa, the only reason she probably willing to give her a genuine apology, and a lot of people keep saying, is because she respect Dr. Contessa and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's not necessarily that. I feel like she will give genuine apologies to people she actually cares about. Like, people like, oh, she only gonna apologize to like the doctors or whatever, but I've seen her like apologize to Toya before for stuff she did and was wrong, Quad and all that stuff. So I don't think it's just the doctors. I feel like her and Quad are definitely cooler than her and Toya, but I think she genuinely is able to be friends with Quad because she care about her and respect her. So I think when she do something that Quad don't like, if Quad asks for an apology, I think she genuinely apologizes to Quad because she care about it. So I don't think it's because she feel like Sweet Tea is beneath her and blah 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 blah, which she might, but I think she don't give an apology because she don't care about that lady. Like, that wasn't her friend. That's not somebody she genuinely cares about. Like, Contessa was her friend. She genuinely cared about Dr. Contessa. So I think that's why she's willing to do that, because she really, I think she loved it, Dr. Contessa. I think she loved Quad. I think she loved Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, and even Toya. But I feel like probably Dr. Jackie and Quad, of course, right now, like her two like closest people. But Dr. Contessa was at one point too. So I feel like, yeah. So Sweet Tea, just let that go. You're never gonna get that apology. I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand that. Why would you want to apologize from somebody that you know they don't mean it or they don't care about you? If they don't, just don't deal with the person. Like, stop begging for it. Like, it's just okay, so they get to the Met Gala. Quad and her man pulled up in their Rolls Royce looking good. Okay, they looked good. They was fly. I loved it for them. Dr. Simone, I don't know what you had on, and I kept like squinting my eyes and turning my head to the side, like I'm trying to see it, like I'm trying to see the vision. It's like I could kind of see it, but it just looked very thin, and I don't know. Like, I feel like it probably could have been workable, but you probably needed a seamstress or like a person that know how, like, you could buy like a basic kind of looking dress and they know how to jazz it up. Like, I feel like they could have did something with that dress. I don't know, but the way Dr. Simone wore it, that was no. Dr. Simone almost looked like a kid in 1970s or the 80s on Easter Sunday. I ain't even gonna say the 70s later. It was probably like the 50s. The way that dress was made. Ooh, I forgot my water bottle in the house too. I had to come out here and make this video, y'all. I ordered a walking pad and I ordered a walking pad. It came today. Child, it's a mess. Whole bunch of paper everywhere in my room, and obviously the box, I gotta take all that out. So that's why I'm filming this video in my garden. Cut the cameras. All right, so Dr. Damon apologizes to Dr. G, and they make amends or whatever for now. We gonna see if this lasts. I don't know, but I feel like Sweet Tea is gonna start with Dr. Heavenly again about this apology, and they gonna get into it, and Dr. Damon and Dr. G probably gonna fall out. So the cause for this Met Gala was Cure for Moms, and I feel like that's an amazing cause that they chose to do. That's really sad what happened to her, but I'm glad that they were able to bring attention to it and put forth the efforts to make sure that doesn't happen to anybody else. But it's really, really sad what happened to her. I hate that happens to black women so often. But yeah, they definitely need to shine a light on it, because yeah, that's terrible. So we finally get to see Dr. Mimi. I'm really excited to see Dr. Mimi. Like, I don't know her. I think I saw a clip on Twitter of her practice. Like, they show her practice, and her husband and her were like walking through the practice and stuff like that. And I like her. Like, I like her personality. Like, I'm ready to see her interact with the other women. And she's a psychiatrist. Girl, I'm not a medical professional. I know they two different types of things, whichever one she is. Her and Dr. G are the same thing, but they counsel people. Dr. G couldn't counsel my goldfish. How you gonna counsel somebody and you're physically abusive, allegedly? I'm gonna say allegedly, based off what was said on their season 6 reunion, episode 3. Because I said something on Twitter and people was like, oh my god, they said that. And I was like, yeah, it was on the reunion. And I had to go back and find like which reunion to tell the person on Twitter, like specifically which one I was talking about. And yeah, so yeah, Dr. G, you need counseling yourself. You need counseling yourself to understand like why you're the way you are. Anyway, so I'm excited to see her. I want to see what she gonna think about everybody. Like, is she gonna I would like to see that. That would be kind of funny since she new to the group, and like maybe like at her first little get together with all the couples and stuff. I would like to see her thoughts on everybody. Like, that would be funny. Because Dr. G, we don't want to hear nothing from you regarding to that, because baby, you need help yourself. So they tried to they did an auction for Phaedra. All I got to say is, y'all don't send Phaedra on that date by herself. But based on the preview I saw, they said the man recanted his money. He said, take it back, cancel it. I don't got the $4,000, or I ain't willing to give it to y'all for this date with Phaedra. Based off this episode, yeah, don't let Phaedra go on a date with him by himself. He's not stable. It's no way. No ma'am, y'all need some security. That man give predatory vibes. Like, baby, Phaedra go on a date with him and they walking and they mess around and walk by some bushes. Him and Phaedra gonna disappear, and Phaedra gonna run out from the bushes screaming for help. Like, I don't trust that man. That man said, I went on a date. What he said 20 some years ago or 30, like a long time ago, he went on a date with her and she didn't put out. So yeah, since I'm paying this time, or since I'm, I had to basically buy the date this time. I'm sure he paid on the date, but like for whatever they did, dinner or whatever. But since I actually gotta pay this and for the, she gonna have to put out. Nobody has to put out nothing because they going on a date with you. Y'all send security on the date with Phaedra. Phaedra, don't go on no date with that man by yourself. If you do, take your strap, some pepper spray or something to protect yourself. But I just say don't even do it. Don't even do it. Just go. Matter of fact, go on camera. They gotta make sure the security there, and not that security that Dr. Hebney was calling when Contessa was finna beat up, because they never came. We never saw security get over there. She would have been good and beat up if it was that security. Y'all need to get some better security to send with Phaedra on a date with this man. Dr. Hebney had me laughing though when she said Dr. G, she called out Dr. G to make a bid on Phaedra. Baby, Dr. G said he didn't have the $4,000 back then and he don't have it now. But if he did have it, baby, Sweet Tea, you wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, or if Quad would be willing to take him back, I'm sorry, Sweet Tea, you probably wouldn't stand a chance. Like, that's crazy. But then again, like, when you think about it, Dr. G is probably happy with Sweet Tea, because men like women like Sweet Tea that stroke their ego when they feel like they're superior to her, or that they have some type of control over her. feels like he got control because she probably don't want to go back to living a certain way. Not to say that she lived a bad life or nothing like that. Sweet Tea probably, I'm sure, could take care of herself, but not in. She maybe could not afford a house like that, or maybe drive some of the cars that they have, like, and maybe she don't want to go back. And I feel like that's where he feel like he got the control over her at. And I feel like, ladies, no matter what, even if you have to go back to Les, do not keep your dignity, and do not let your want for certain things outweigh how a man treats you, because nothing materialistic is worth your dignity or you being treated like you should be treated. Y'all saw Quad got up out of there, and then Toya's words went to a BS apartment, but you see how she's living now. She upgraded everything. I love that for Quad, that she packed her stuff up out of there and left and took the sleep number. I wonder, is that bed that King over there, her and King be laid up in, is that sleep number she took from Dr. G house? Ooh, y'all. Anyway, Sweet Tea girl, I hope you truly happy over there, but you talking about, yeah, I can see some of that stuff Quad said is true. So girl, I don't know if you really happy over there, but if you not, run. And don't be afraid to run. It's okay. Yeah, that's all. Hope y'all enjoyed my little review, and I will catch y'all in the next one. I will be trying to do like more other, I don't want to say day in life vlog, but maybe like exercise. I don't want to say exercise, but like, yeah, I've been trying to get more like home equipment so I can work out at home, because gym memberships, well, I'm gonna say I live in a rural area and we don't have like the Planet Fitness out here, because if we did, I would get that one, because you can get that for the low. The gyms out here is kind of high, so it's like I rather invest in my own stuff, because I don't need like a lot of equipment. I don't think, as of right now. I'm starting with like the basics, and then yeah, so I'm gonna try to do, like I said, I just got a little walking pad, some other little weights or whatnot, and yeah, I'm just gonna be working on that. I'm definitely dieting and trying to work on my eating habits and stuff. So this year for me, it's all about health, so I would love to share that with you guys. So if y'all want to see that, I'm definitely planning on making some content about that upcoming. So anyway, thank y'all for watching my video. Hope y'all enjoy, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.